What is up, you bushy boys and girls? Back at it again with another dang bushy fitness vid. Today we're going to talk about something so simple yet impactful, and that is social media. Now, the point originally was to be a positive influence among people, but for the fitness community, it is definitely a negative, and I will explain why. Before I get started, don't forget to follow the dang TikTok, Instagram. It would mean a lot to the old dang bush. Of course, subscribe, hit that dang like button. Not trying to sound cringe like usual, but yeah, ding that bell or do whatever you want to it, just, consensually. Now, social media for fitness, it's fine and all, but the average person trying to get in the gym, get their fitness journey started, seeing these top level athletes, with Gymshark and all that, that's like one of the fitness brands, they are going to get discouraged when they train for a little bit, a little while, probably like a year, and then they're like, oh my, I look nothing like that. Or the influencer will call themselves fat, and the person seeing that is about 40-50% body fat. They're definitely obese, and they're like, wow, what is even the point of trying to get fit? And they just stay stuck in their old ways. Now, it's fine to be accepting of your body and all, but for the people that want to try to make a change, get down in body fat, be healthier, whatever it is, you need to just be realistic, and whatever goal you set, try to have little ones in between. So if you want to be at that maintenance, I think I said 18% body fat for males, with my examples, I'm going to use males a lot more often because therefore I am. You want to go from 40% body fat to 35, 30, or from your weight, if you're like 230 pounds down to 215, and then that 200. If your goal is like 170 or whatever, your ultimate goal, my advice is just to do small increments that will help you out a lot. Because if you were started with your journey, or really with anything, if you're not instantly reaching that ultimate goal, if you just set one goal, you're going to be very disappointed with yourself. Now me, the big old Bushmaster Harry, I am trying to promote just being your best average bush, and I know I've said that quote before. That's kind of my motto when starting this year 2026, and what that means is you don't have to be the best of the best, just be the best you can be. Especially most of my audience being like gamer, sedentary people. Like when I become a personal trainer, that is my ideal group of people to work with. And shoot, even now I'm trying to help those people with that lifestyle get healthier, even without like exercise. Changing your diet is a way you could do it if you don't like lifting weights or cardio, for example. Basically, if you burn more calories than you consume, you're gonna lose weight. But if you eat more than you burn, that is where you gain weight. And that's a problem, especially in the United States, where the bush lives. Not trying to dox myself or anything. It is very easy to eat highly palatable food like fries, burgers. Of course they taste delicious, but people will eat all day. They don't think like bodybuilders do. Bodybuilders, some especially, just obsessed with food. That is not my exact ideology, but I definitely like to know what I'm putting in my body, trying to learn what calories are in which foods, because eventually over time I will just intuitively eating, that is what you want to try to build up to over time. You don't want to have to get your calculator, write every gram of everything, and restaurants would be a nightmare for you if that is your approach. And I've said in previous videos, if you are planning to have a big meal, or a dinner with friends, whatever, you want to eat some good food, don't go too ham. Make the best choices that you can. If there are calories in the menu, try to choose the lower ones. For stuff mainly with leaner protein is ideal. Get salads, Diet Coke. I'm trying to preach more on exercising than nutrition, but the bush likes to dabble in a little bit of both because it is important for weight loss. Both are, for sure. Now, exercising, ideally, you want to try to be in the gym at least twice a week. And if you're only in twice, you don't have as much time or whatever, I feel like you could still dedicate yourself, even like one day. These, 1 or 2 days should try to be full body, around like an hour workout. But ideally, if you can, I go 5 days a week. This is just my split. You don't have to follow it exactly, but I train chest and back twice, arms once, shoulders once, and then a leg day on Saturday. I also lift in the morning. You know, I'm a freak. I like to get up nice and early, lift before I have to go to my job. But, you know, you can go after schoolwork, whatever works for you. So anywhere from 3 to 6 days is ideal for resistance training, and then cardio. Try to slowly build up to more and more minutes. I would say no more than like, 2 hours combined in a week. You should be doing your cardio at zone 2, and I've done cardio zones, just snoop around on the dang channel and you'll find some cool info that the bush has leaked for you. It's free knowledge. All you gotta do is just, like and subscribe, or, you'll be the sheep. I don't know, however it went. Man, I'm getting old. But basically ignore what you see online. Fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. That is something you should hold yourself to. You will not get to these dream physiques unless you have really good genetics, but you never know if you never try. I've done a bodybuilding show, and I gotta admit the top 3 kicked my butt. And will I look as good as them? Probably not soon, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Gotta get back to that sexy 6.9K. If I stayed at that forever, I wouldn't really care, because, eventually money is about views and not subs anyway. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching again. And there's my Bango plushie. Said leave a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Okay, that's cringe. See you bushes later.